With blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate.
This is Red Lantern Russell from
Tomes of Evil,
and you're listening to Sector 2814, a Green Lantern podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
no evil shall escape my sight,
but those who worship evil's might.
Beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Core. It is.
Hey, I am Will.
And looking like the master. Look at him trying to get away from me. Come on, get over here, boy. And looking like the master of a boy band. It is.
Yo! It's Matt.
It's Matt Timberlake. What? Oh my! Did I see you rocking out with the baby before? Was that in your Facebook story?
Oh yeah.
You were rocking. I didn't even turn the sound on your side.
I'm always rocking out with the baby. The baby is actually asleep in the bed, right next to me in the bed. So, if at some point there's crying, I will try to mute my microphone and quietly handle that. But,
oh, I thought you meant there's gonna be crying when we get the Green Lantern Zero and Will's gonna start crying.
Oh,
like
boy.
a baby.
What you give her? Darkstars number 0 to put her to sleep. I guess there's a reason I didn't read this in the 90s.
I'm with you.
Again, I probably never would have touched it in my life if, right now it's because Jon Stewart's in it, but I'm trying to think of what's new. What's new, kids? Did anybody see the Batman trailer?
Not yet.
I mean, it looks good. I just hope it,
I love Batman.
That is the best drop ever.
I know. That's the one he hates. Yeah, I know.
Exciting times to be a pimp.
I did catch up on What If, and I have to say, this is not a spoiler, Matt, because it's what if Thor had grown up an only child. Party Thor is my favorite Thor. But I thought What If ended pretty well. It was a good series.
Yeah, Matt, you probably didn't. Matt, you gotta catch up. Yeah, Party Thor episode. We get a Howard the Duck appearance. Another Howard the Duck appearance. Yeah.
Oh wow, the OG of the MCU.
Yeah. And there's even some nuptials, I believe, if I remember.
Oh
correctly.
yeah. Don't spoil that. Who Howard marries? Yeah. And no, Matt Conan is not Leah Thompson.
No. Darn. Oh well.
So how's
Black Widow?
Yeah, Black Widow.
Seen Black Widow yet, Matt?
I have not yet. No.
It's on the Disney Plus, isn't it?
It wasn't bad. We enjoyed it. We sat and watched it. And Yelena, I think, was done really well. The actress did an excellent job on her.
And we'll be seeing her again soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shang-Chi hits Disney Plus. So I think it's the second week in November or something like that.
Cool.
So,
very cool.
That's right around the corner.
Yeah. So you
Eternals debuts soon, right?
Not this weekend. Next weekend. Yeah.
Next weekend.
Yeah. First weekend in November. I heard it's another long one. I think it was at like 2 hours and 35 minutes or something like that. So
wow.
Yeah, they're setting up a lot, man. Eternals, Celestials,
Black Knight, supposedly spinning out of this. Yeah.
And supposedly there's another big end credit thing. So
awesome. Very awesome.
Oh man, if we don't get like a 1,000-foot row like guy in armor with giving the finger,
yeah,
better stick to landing.
Harisham the Judge. No, you're Celestials.
Man, it's been a while since I touched my omnibus. I was hail, but no, I was reading some more of the Jack Kirby stuff. Man, that was nuts. And Makari in like a giant helmet. Our buddy,
because that makes running fast great.
he doesn't even like run. I haven't seen him run a ton. He's run some, but it's like he also likes fast vehicles too.
Oh, of course.
He's like the dude. He's like the dude who likes cars and vehicles.
Mm.
Hello, Lanterns. Is that you, Russell? he who sent feedback tonight.
Facebook user.
I know. Russell, if that's you, thank you for the feedback, and here is your reward. You requested this.
The Hard Master.
If you would like that ringtone, I can sell it to you for 99 cents.
The Hard Master.
So fancy. Anybody else watch anything good on TV or read anything or?
I've been Foundation has been really good.
What is it? Foundation.
It's on Apple TV, based on the Asimov novels.
Oh yeah, is that good?
It is. It's dealing right now, I think, more with kind of the prequel trilogy, which I haven't read, but I've read the original trilogy, and so I have a general idea of what's going on. But yeah, me too, Russell. Me too. I'm so sorry.
Broke Will's heart. I was going to make a joke. You were talking about an Apple TV series. I was going to be like, oh, is Jennifer Aniston good in that? Because he's in that newsroom one, I guess. All right, Matthew, what do you sit there and contemplate while the baby's sleeping?
What am I contemplating?
Well, what do you ever contemplate?
Keeping my voice low? No.
Been watching or reading anything?
I have not been reading much or watching much, but I did watch a couple of the episodes of that new USA show Chucky, based on the Child's Play movies.
It was Halloween. I knew he was watching something. I knew he was watching something.
Yeah. We're not watching 30 horror movies or 31 horror movies this year. I told her, I was like, this is not going to be possible with a baby. It was hard enough without a baby. And it turns out we're right. We watched like a couple. I fell asleep during a lot of them, and it's tough, but trying to manage my life. But
all right, so when were you more tired, with the baby or when you were doing the 30 nights of Halloween?
Oh, I mean, probably more so with this. I'm more tired now, but less stressed now.
Yeah. Feeling good, but you're tired. I get it. Yeah. Oh, Russell got the Green Lantern Silver Surfer in the mail. All right. Keep that on here.
I have not read that in literally decades.
Well, hang on to your seats, kids. Episode 50 is going to be wild. Woo! That's right. I think it's like the beginning of next year sometime. Yeah, episode 50.
It's hard to believe it's almost November. I mean, geez.
I know. But Monday, yeah. Where did the year go?
Pandemica.
I know. Pretty soon. Well, yeah, like a little under a month we'll have Hawkeye. I was going to ask you about that. How's Crossover Division going, Will?
I got a big drop of books on Saturday, so I'm bagging and boarding books and getting ready to start sending packages out. Go ahead and do the drop.
Oh, okay, I'm getting there.
It was just a really nice package.
Thanks. But yeah, I've got multiple covers. Woohoo!
Nice.
I've not taped this one yet. But
See,
mail day was a good day. Saturday, good day.
see, Will, you've written a very good story, but now you are a real comic book and real comic book publisher because you have variant covers.
That's right. Variant covers.
Yes.
Are you gonna next issue? Are you gonna send? You're gonna send out the backers copies graded by the SCGC?
I probably probably not.
That would be a while.
Here.
Hey, did I tell you guys about this? It's CLZ Comics. It's an app. That's the one where you can keep like track of all your comics. Ray introduced me to it.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it a few weeks back.
Yeah, I just tell you how large my collection is. So far, I've only logged in 4,737 comics.
Is that all?
Yeah. But yeah,
did you find yourself scanning it? Is that the easiest way for you?
No, you know what? I already have all the covers scanned like on a hard drive in there. So all I do is have to look them up, and I just like you can just go in and like check mark each one and go boom boom. Just click it with your finger. So sometimes I have to like go into the computer and like blow up the cover because
what is this one? Yeah.
Well, it's like is it direct edition or newsstand edition?
Yeah.
And basically the only difference is like is there a barcode in the left corner or like Spider-Man's head or something?
Or is it one of the 50 different covers for
I know.
U.S. Avengers?
I haven't even gotten there yet. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I made him order a Quasar one.
I had to get the Arkansas one too.
Who was on that one? Who was on that one?
Was it Razorback? I don't think it was Razorback. Was it Tigra? No. I'd have to look it up. It's been so long. I did get my Wisconsin one though.
Wisconsin. I know. Yes.
Nice.
There's got to be a list. Come on, internet, don't fail me. But yeah, so like I said, I've only got like 4,700. I got a ton to go. Okay, look.
I hear you.
I think I found the list. Yeah. Oh Lord, Ant-Man's in Florida. Okay.
Ant-Man's in Florida.
The Wasp, Tennessee. Really?
I thought Janet Van Dyne was Van Dyne of
Some
New
of
York.
These, I don't think. I think a lot of these. Valkyrie, West Virginia. Scarlet Witch, Maine. Rogue, Mississippi. Yeah, Quasar, Wisconsin. Yeah, I got that one. Of course, Miss Marvel, New Jersey. Come on, looking for some.
Who was Pennsylvania?
That's I'm scrolling through. Black Knight, Ohio. What? Wait a minute, I'm not seeing all of them. Is there more on here?
Very cool.
I want to see what Arkansas was. Damn it! Of course, U.S. agent was Georgia.
Wow!
Even though that's a country near Russia. You're more like U.S. double agent.
So Russell says that he mentioned he'd been reading Mars' Silver Surfer, and they referenced something that happened in the Quasar issues he read for our Maelstrom interview that we did, which was awesome.
Oh yeah,
hey
Russell. Remember, if you talk to Ron Mars, mention us, please. Well, of course everyone loves Quasar.
Of course, everyone loves Quasar. He's the best.
Sorry, I'm just obsessed now. I want to see where...
Oh, yeah, Cosmos in Collision. Yep, definitely. That was number 20, I think.
Yeah.
Where he fights Jack and the Presence.
See, look, you got my ADHD kicking in. Matthew Kona, you got Captain Marvel for Avenger of Massachusetts.
Which Captain
I
Marvel?
know. I do have
Carol
that
Danvers.
issue, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Carol Danvers.
Gotcha.
If I haven't found one, I think it's at least in alphabetical order. Oh, so I probably passed Arkansas.
Yeah, it's usually at the top of the list.
Pennsylvania. Oh, Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who was the hero for the land of Mountain Dew and tobacco?
Oh, Kentucky. I just got to it, Russell. It's Cannonball.
That makes sense.
Yep. At least that one makes sense. Yeah, that's not where he's from. Oh, yes, Arkansas. You got Tigra. Yeah.
Tigra. Okay. So my memory's not completely failed yet. Senility hasn't completely set in. Just mostly.
Not completely, yeah. Boo. He's from Kentucky, though, Russell. At least that makes sense.
Yeah, not like the Wasp from West Virginia. I mean, I just don't get that.
Oh, it starts with a W.
Okay, cool.
Starts with a W. Was that Deadpool he used to call Cannonball cannonballs?
Maybe, I don't know.
I
It's
think
been a while.
All right, where are we at? Okay, shall we get to some of these issues?
Let's say we do.
I don't know.
Let's do this thing.
I don't, because
Just some of them, though. Let's not do them all.
oh my. Well, yeah, I mean, we can just like really real quick go through Darkstars and Guy Gardner, then we'll spend most of our time on Green Lantern to make Will cry. And like I said, Russell sent like 3.5 minutes of feedback. So
I better get my box of Kleenexes.
whoa! Thought you didn't like it. All right. Yeah, we'll start. We agreed. We'll start with Darkstars number 0, October '94. Where's that note at? I saw. Yeah, everyone. This all takes place after 0 Hour because in October of '94, all the existing mainstream DC titles released a special 0 issue to coincide with the 0 Hour crossover event. The purpose of the 0 issue was to reveal a previously unknown aspect of the title character's background, and it did not affect any Vertigo titles.
And what did it? Never mind. We'll get there.
Yeah. I don't even have a synopsis for the Darkstars or Guy Gardner, so. I mean, because mostly the Darkstars one, it's like what? Like background on that Colin Ferris or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, he basically, when his planet was attacked, he did not choose the peaceful way like everybody else on his planet, joined up with the Darkstars and was, cut out of his family, basically.
He chose poorly.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just use the Indiana Jones thing.
Yeah.
So what?
We get backstory on him, right? And then we also get a sum up of the last 20 issues of Darkstars, I guess.
Something like that. So, yeah, because we didn't do those first however many issues. It's like, so did he have like an office on Earth or something?
He kind of got assigned there, I guess, it looked like. And then he had 2 deputies, and then one of them left, and then he got another deputy, and then one of them got turned into a monster. And
are you trying to impress me on that page where he's fighting Evil Star?
That's right, Evil Star.
Where's the Starlings? Or, Hey, you don't know how that ring works? Here, give it to me. I'll show you how it works. Okay, stranger. Oh, it's Green Lantern.
We'll get there.
Yes. Oh, and then...
Darkstars wasn't a bad issue. It was just, if you weren't reading the title, I don't think that this would make you pick it up. I've got to have all the 0 issues. Cool, I'll get Darkstar 0. There wasn't really, any action in it. It was all just kind of this giant
info dump
and flashback. So, there was, one of the Darkstars, shot a kid playing with his javelin. So there you go. That's not a euphemism.
I know. Hey, Jon Stewart got to stand around for a while. Come on.
And asked something to be restated in a different idiom that he could understand.
Yes. What's this? Sounds like Darkstars is the GL equivalent of the Amish.
No, they're more a Walmart version.
Oh,
of GL.
I was going to say mall cop. The Paul Blart of the universe. But no, yeah, the art in this is weird because I was looking, I thought, oh, is there like different artists on this? But no, it's like Mike Collins is the only penciler it says in here. But like, I swear the art seems to like some pages it looks better than others.
It kind of, it changes. It's weird. It's inconsistent.
But unless it was rushed or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, when they get like up to like current events, it's like when they show Parallax. Wait, where's Parallax? It looks like Kyle almost, not Hal.
Yeah, almost.
It's like really. I mean,
it wasn't a bad issue, but it wasn't anything that. I got this because of the Zero issue. Now I have to buy the rest of the series. It just didn't do that. At least not for me.
It was basically a pit stop between the last issue and the next issue coming up.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, okay, how about using this issue to say, hey, where the hell did John Stewart's Guardian powers go?
Is anybody left on Oa? It might be pertinent, for something we're going to discuss.
Not for long!
Anybody home?
Any
plant life? Any animal life? Insects? I mean, what's
like half a colony? Anyone?
Yeah.
Couple teenagers. Hello.
Yeah, their rings no longer work or disappeared.
All right, so
we will get there, though. We will get there.
So, how do you feel, Matt? The same? Were you impressed?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, with all these Darkstars, they seem like well written and well drawn, but I'm just I'm not a follower of the title, so I'm sort of just like sitting in front of the TV when you're in a strange play. I'm making a weird analogy. You're in this dingy hotel. They only have so many channels, but this is the only thing that you can get from like the beginning. So I'll read it and just be like, all right, that was okay, but I'm not like I must set my VCR for this every week,
I mean, we didn't start this series from the beginning, but I don't know. Does anyone else think? I mean, besides like John Stewart and Donna Troy, who I know from other DC titles, it's like besides those two, everyone else, I don't know. The rest of the title just seems kind of bland to me, almost.
Yeah, a little bit.
Again, I mean,
and I don't know how long did this series last? Did it make it to the 40s or?
I think it was 30 something.
I think so. Here, let me
33.
Let me check my DC Universe finite.
Finite.
Yeah, because there's always stuff missing. 38.
Ooh.
So really 39 total issues.
Yes.
Count the zero.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if you got all the issues and then just kind of, for lack of a better term, binged it. I wonder if it would read better.
Yeah, I don't know though too, because there's crossovers. Because remember they crossed over the whole Trinity thing, and then they're going to be doing a crossover with Green Lantern and Titans coming up here. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, but you could tell, coming up, they're really trying to get sales here. They put in Dawn and Troy, they put in John Stewart. Oh, look, I see a cover with Darkseid coming up. There's a cover with Kyle Rayner. Then that crossover with the Titans. Oh, look, the penultimate issue has Guy Gardner on the cover.
Oh, wow, this all seems very pertinent to things that we're discussing.
Yeah. Sounds like them trying to get sales.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, these are all October of 94 kids. So, all right, should we get to the Guy Gardner?
You bet.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, October 94. No synopsis for no one bothered to do a synopsis for this one either.
This takes place between panels of a previous Guy Gardner issue that we read. I'm like, whoa, really? Oh man.
Don't you hate that when they're like, yeah, this takes place between page 2 and 3? So yeah, this one's just weird. So what is this? Is this like?
It's almost like it's barely even Guy Gardner. It's just like sort of in name. I mean, the character has changed so much since this title began. I mean, literally, the name of the title has also changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But,
10 months old, Russell. Oh my God. That hurts, man. That hurts me.
Damn, Russell. I was like a sophomore, man. Shut up. Although, you know, that Russell, man, he's wild.
Wild, like an animal.
All right, sorry, I gotta do it. He sings about Ray.
Sausage Man. Sausage Man.
To the Batman song, you're just trying to kill him, aren't you, Russell? But yeah, no, I mean, this Guy Gardner issue is just like basically what, like him, like almost like a spiritual thing. Is like him, like, you know.
At least they explained the source of his new, whatever stuff going on.
And
you know,
yeah, and at least now, like this is like what he's gonna be until Rebirth. So yeah, these
Voltarian power.
Yeah, these powers, this look. Yeah, he's gonna keep these for a while, Matt. He's not gonna switch in 2 months again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll keep these longer than any look he's had since Green Lantern rebooted.
Yep. So, yeah, most of this issue is just like these weird aliens and, yeah, basically what the origin of these powers and stuff.
Giant info dump.
Yes. So basically, the origin is what? This alien comes to Earth and, like, basically spreads its seed.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was very strange. Very strange.
Then there's like one flashback page. Oh yeah, by the way, Guy Gardner was a Green Lantern too.
Yeah.
I
mean, basically, he fights and then he gets a giant info dump of, hey, the Voldarians were the best warriors in the galaxy before the Green Lantern Corps, and then they got destroyed and set up I assume they're setting up the big bad Darth Vader-y guy that Guy mentions as his main opponent that he'll have to defeat ultimately.
Oh yeah, is that the mentor or whatever? Or...
Yeah, whatever the name was.
Yeah.
I mean, and the art looked great. I mean, it's not a bad story. It's just, I don't know. 0 Hour is not it's not up there on my list. For multiple reasons.
But Guy was in a weird place, too, because he's just got these new powers, too, so it's like, okay, we're doing a Zero issue, so what do we do? Do we go into his past as, you know, and dredge up backstory on stuff he doesn't have anymore, like a green ring or a yellow ring, or, you know. I mean, at least it's an excuse to go into an origin of these new powers, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I guess we find out more. I mean, because he went for another 20 issues after this, like up to 44. Is that right?
Here, yeah. Let me check finite. He got. Oh yes, he goes up to issue 44.
Cool.
And I don't see issue 1, but issue 2 is in here, so he must have got 2 annuals also. So yeah.
Cool.
Oh God! Some of these covers. All right, so thoughts on this one?
Go for it, Matt.
Taking it at face value.
Oh God!
Was I don't know. It was, at least there was more action than the Darkstars one. They're both kind of, I don't know. They're the warm up act for the headliner comic that we're talking about. But It was all right. I don't know. I think that the Guy Gardner artwork, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, so many things have changed and ebbed and flowed in this title since we've been reading through it, and it just looks like a different guy. And then obviously it changed, guy, no pun intended, but then it just turns into a completely different guy. I did like the sort of thumbing of the nose of Spider-Man with great power becomes great responsibility.
Yeah.
And the Spawn reference a little bit later on too. But I mean, you can kind of tell like that what was going on in Image Comics was affecting the other, like the big companies, DC and Marvel. And I thought that the thing that Guy Gardner turned into, this warrior alien hybrid, sort of embodied aspects of the sort of extremeness of Image Comics during that period of time. But,
extreme, no pun intended, right?
No, not.
Oh yeah, they definitely made a splash. But yeah, that since you mentioned Spawn, yeah, there's some really good new Spawn books out. King Spawn is on issue 3. That's good. Gunslinger Spawn #1 just came out last week. It's good. Pick it up.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's in the present. Like wonder why his motorcycle don't run no more. Guy from the 1800s. Well, how do I make this thing go? Because he's out of gas.
Yeah.
Oh, Russell. Yeah, makes sense. Spawn was kicking all their butts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, is the Russell's co-host Justin dropped DC after 0 hour and virtually never went back, with few exceptions. Oh my! I mean, it was definitely an event. So
good jumping off point. I mean, good jumping on points are often good jumping off points too.
I mean, I hear more than anything. New 52. A lot of they expected a bunch of people to jump on, which some might have, but I know a lot of people who are just like, nope, good place to jump off.
Yep, that's the end.
Meanwhile, they're like winding that back, and you're like starting to hear like some of the horror stories in New 52. Because I was like, why are they coming out now? And like Lilith was saying, she's like, it's like 10 years almost to the day. They're like, she's like, all those NDAs are like up probably and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Like Scott Snyder saying he stood in the middle of a Target yelling into a phone, if the Dido wants to do this, I'm lit, tear up my contract.
Oh yeah, that was the oral history of the New 52. I remember reading about it. But that looks like they only talked to mostly writers for that. I mean, there were, I know Cully Hamner was doing a lot of the design work and stuff for, the line wide. And, they didn't really even bring up a lot of that stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, New 52 made some waves. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Made some waves.
Because Superman needs armor, sure. Justin was a big Hawk and Dove fan. What is wrong with him?
Hey, let's not start any podcast wars, okay?
Fight you, nerd. Oh my God, is there a Hawk and Dove podcast out there? That's when everyone's had a podcast.
There probably is. Yeah.
Next thing you know, there will be a Quasar podcast, right?
You mean another one? Yeah.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
So, all right. Should we get to Will's nightmare?
Let's do it.
Because like I said, yeah, Russell sent feedback on this one. All right. So, Matt, did you read 0 Hour at all, or?
I did read some of it. I think I read the 0 Hour title, and I was definitely reading Superboy at the time, and the wake of the like the spin-offs of the aftermath of the Return of Superman.
Like Steel,
got their own titles.
Yeah.
Steel,
Superboy.
I think maybe those were the only two. I mean, I think I might have been reading the regular Superman, no adjective title, or around that time. Like, I don't think I was reading Action Comics. But,
yeah, there was, let's see, Action Adventures of Superman, the Man of Steel.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Didn't they have a quarterly one too, like Superman, the Man of Tomorrow, or something like that?
Yeah, the fill
there might have been
the fill in those 4 weeks. You know, those 4
to
months.
fill in the skip weeks. Yeah, when they didn't have a Superman book coming out.
Although that might have been after 0 Hour. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
It doesn't sound familiar to me, but you know,
there weren't that many issues because it came out once.
This was this still the age of the triangle numbers on the front of the Superman books?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That
Triangle.
takes me back.
But no, I was going to say just the main series. You know, some devious mastermind is destroying time from both ends, and you know the heroes have to band together, and then penultimate issue, the mastermind shows up, decks Superman, and it turns out to be Hal Jordan, Parallax.
It's Parallax.
So they
and his buddy, his pal, his friend.
Oh, X-Stamp.
Shoots him. And
no, that friend, yeah. Well,
it hurts. It hurts his feelings.
True. So he basically does destroy the universe, but the heroes use damage to recreate the Big Bang, and Green Arrow shoots Hal in the chest with an arrow, and then Cal tackles him like through a portal, which brings us to Green Lantern number 0.
Yay!
All right, so once again, October 94. Second chances. All right. There's actually synopsis here. Parallax and the new Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner, have been flung from an error in the time stream during 0 Hour and are now continuing their fight on Oa, shortly after Parallax was shot by Green Arrow. Despite having an arrow wound in his chest, Parallax is able to replenish himself using energies from the central power battery of Oa. No, the battery's gone. He is confused when he finds himself unable to continue drawing energy and realizes it's because he lacks a conduit. Rayner continues pummeling Jordan and lectures him about turning evil. Sorry, Will. Upon seeing the skull of Kilowog,
just happened to be there.
Jordan stops fighting and laments his own downfall. How, for all his efforts, he still wasn't able to save his loved ones. Sympathizing, Cal wonders if he's been seeing things too much in black and white. They discuss their individual struggles and motivations for heroism, giving him one more chance to set his path right. Cal offers Hal the ring back to let him become Green Lantern again. Will, when you read this for the first time, were you like, yes, they're reversing it already?
I don't remember. It was just done so haphazardly, I guess.
I mean, it's a very, plot driven, but it's like, could you blame this on the death? And could you blame this on the death of Alex?
Mars is a better writer than this. I feel like there's more going on than him doing this, but that's just supposition on my part.
Or is that just them slapping us in the face again with there's no turning back, well, at least for 10 years.
I said this before the we started tonight. I felt like I was being trolled.
Burn. Still apparently mentally ill, Hal still wants to reset things back to the way they used to be, pretend that nothing ever happened, recreate the Guardians and the Corps. Realizing his mistake, Hal attempts to get the ring back, and Hal responds with force. Hal is forced to flee into the crypts when Hal completely turns on him. Sneaking up, he knocks a coffin onto Hal from behind and takes his ring back. What? The ring doesn't protect you anymore? The ring doesn't protect you? What? The two go back to fighting with Parallax's energy restored. Parallax's superior experience allows him to best Rayner, and he then tempts him with the idea that he could bring Alex DeWitt back from the dead. Knowing that bringing his girlfriend back this way is wrong, Green Lantern refuses to take the easy way out, instead plunging the powers of his ring deep into the planet's core. He completely obliterates Oa, so that Parallax can no longer draw strength from it. With Parallax gone missing, Kyle Rayner feels secure in his new responsibilities as the one and only Green Lantern and flies off back home into space, not taking into account anybody who is still living on the Mosaic into account.
Was there any plants, humans, animals?
Weren't those teenagers which John gave rings to still in the Darkstars issue? Wasn't he talking to the one kid?
Yeah.
What about Rose? Was Rose still there? I love after Rebirth we bring back all those Green Lanterns Hal killed, but what about the people in Mosaic?
Well, Hal didn't kill them.
Well, that's
Kyle did.
Kyle Rayner's tab. I know, but we don't know.
Yeah, this one felt like it was just like, you know what? We're gonna we're gonna grab the back of your head and we're gonna rub your nose in this. That it's just not gonna happen.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, okay, Makoto. Russell says Green Lantern number 0 in terms only Matt will get. The old legend turns heel and has to put over the new white meat baby face. It's that kind of a swerve finish.
Yeah, no, there were definitely some wrestling vibes there, especially when in the beginning he's like, well, here's the ring back, and then he's like, well, that was a mistake. Why don't you just give it back? And then he hits him with the foreign object. You know, it's a bit of a heel turn.
I mean, even if you think Hal Jordan's the right guy for the job, it's like, I mean, yeah, he's still kind of mentally deranged. You just saw him destroy the universe. It's like, okay.
He was just reminded of the hands-on murdering of a close friend and associate too. You know, the Kilowog skull being there.
Yeah. Alas, poor Kilowog. I knew him well. Sorry.
And again, it said he wanted to bring back the core and the Guardians. Wouldn't the Guardians be aware of it? Be like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, you brought us back, but that doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that should have been his last. That should have been his last sentence. You know, from Hal. He should have been like, no, don't blow up the planet. There's people still living on. Again, I don't think we've ever seen Rose again, so maybe she did get blown up.
I don't know. I don't know if we ever see any of those Mosaic characters again at all, except John and Guardians, right?
Yeah, we knew. John Stewart left the planet. So, all right, I'm looking up Rose right now.
So, do you remember reading this when it came out, Matt, or was this the first time?
I think this is the first time, but like I said, I remember picking up random 0 hour ones, and I did like Green Lantern, but I don't remember the details of this much at all. I would have also been reading The Flash too. I remember that.
Yes,
I think Wade was on The Flash at this point, right?
Yes,
I
think he was the writer. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is because 0 hour was right before he discovered the Speed Force. Before Mark Waid created the Speed Force. Yes, kids, all of you who love that TV show. Yes, Mark Waid created the Speed Force. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for Rose after Mosaic. So, sorry, Cal.
Wonder what did they do? They mention.
Oh, I wonder if our new writer will bring up any of this.
Let's see.
But yeah, all we see at the end is Cal. So it's like Hal Jordan was killed, never to be seen again. You know.
Oh, here we go. It says I got a Wikipedia page pulled up for Mosaic. It says, through John's efforts, the cities of the Mosaic world were eventually forged into a cohesive society. In return for his success, the Guardians granted Stewart the honor of becoming the first mortal Guardian. Hal Jordan, possessed by the Parallax entity, destroyed the central power battery and slew all but one of the Guardians of the Universe, leaving Oa and the Mosaic a barren wasteland. Later, it was revealed that the Mosaic world was evacuated by a multi-species coalition in anticipation of the battle between the corrupted Hal Jordan Parallax and the Guardians. The survivors of the experiments were carried back to their homeworld.
Yeah, but wasn't that the end of Mosaic, and didn't some of them decide to stay?
Yeah, I mean, because the battle... I mean, John's ring was gone, so the battle had happened, and there were obviously still people on there.
Again, he was talking to one of those kids in that Darkstars
exactly.
issue.
Do you think that there was something in the Mosaic that protected them because it's sort of like world within a world? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Except for one, the Guardians are dead. You know what? All we need is like 1 or 2 pages somewhere, just like in the new. Come on, what's his face? The new Green Lantern writer. Just give us a page or two. Just like show Ganthet shows up and just like portals everyone out of there. You know,
yeah. That'd be perfect.
He dropped that ring off the cow. He came back and he just evacuated, whoever was left.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, now Hal Jordan is dead, never to be seen again. Well, at least until the next to last.
The next
week.
time he's seen.
Yeah.
Until December. Until December.
I mean, there's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek joke about that. I mean, when Kyle gives him the ring back, he's like, it was bound to happen at some point. And like, everyone that's reading that is like, yeah, it probably will. And we didn't expect it to be this soon.
I know.
Yes.
That's why I just thought, Will all read the first time he read this was maybe like, oh, it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they realized their mistake.
Yeah. Oh,
no, I'm not that. I mean, I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not that stupid, okay?
Yeah. And it was a little too early in the issue for that to occur.
Yeah.
Can you imagine he's like the big bad of 0 Hour, then they just like give him the ring back? Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, he's killed people. He's got to pay for that, right?
I was going to say, we haven't even brought up Parallax yet. So it's basically, as far as anyone knows, Hal Jordan's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs,
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here, you guys want to hear the Russell feedback?
You bet.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like 3.5 minutes. So, all right, kids, here he is, Russell, host of Tomes of Evil, for all of your supervillain needs. All right. What you think, Russell?
Hello there, Sector 2814 hosts. This is Russell from the Tomes of Evil. I'm going to give my thoughts on Green Lantern number 0. The story is already in progress. My trade with Kyle Rayner does not reprint the 0 Hour issue that predates this. So we start immediately in the fight between Parallax and Kyle Rayner.
It's what, 55 to 0?
Kind of a back and forth struggle with Parallax actually, for a guy who wiped out most of the Green Lantern Corps, Kyle's giving him a run for his money. Until Parallax, takes advantage of the young and the hurting, naive Green Lantern and Kyle Rayner, pulls at his heartstrings. Kyle gives up his ring.
Please give me my ring
thought
back.
This was like in the scenario. It doesn't necessarily make Kyle look stupid. Just kind of naive, and like I said, Parallax was really playing by pulling at Kyle's heartstrings because they had both experienced loss at this point. But of course, Hal using the ring for his own personal gain. But Kyle gets it back pretty swiftly by dropping a coffin on Hal and taking the ring back. I thought that was
see-through
pretty
coffin.
silly. Yeah, this was. I mean, I thought it was really the back and forth between Kyle and Hal, which is what we wanted to see ever since Kyle was introduced. It kind of feels like there wasn't as much build-up as there should have been, but again, I didn't read the 0 Hour tie-in, so I'm not sure how much interaction they had before this. It does seem a little... It seems a little too soon. Like, it should have been a slower burn. But I do like the interaction between the two. They do have the similarities, but they also... Hal is so far gone at this point that Kyle is being the true hero. And he just straight up blows up the planet Oa. And I loved that. It was a very drastic decision, but it's the one that he felt needed to be done. I thought it was awesome. Parallax was not expecting that at all. And Parallax is seemingly killed, but we know that's not the case. It would be kind of anticlimactic if Parallax was killed.
Oh, wait, till you read your Silver Surfer Green Lantern.
I enjoyed the issue. I did feel it was a little rushed. I'd probably give it 3 Kilowog skulls out of 5. So, thank you guys. Have a good day.
That's metal. But I think Russell makes a good point. I mean, for the first meeting of Kyle Rayner and Hal Jordan, this probably should have been more than one issue.
Yeah.
That's probably why some of the stupid choices were made in this story, because he did have to rush it, because it was issue 0.
Yeah, it just... where's my Kleenexes?
Hey-o. Yeah. Hey,
did they interact at all during 0 Hour?
Who Kyle and Hal?
And Hal, yeah, because we know Hal shows up in... Is it in number 0 that he... then what happened? I
think he shows up towards the end of issue 1, and then issue 0 is like, oh, the universe is gone. Here's how I'll rebuild it. And there, everyone else is like, we gotta, restart the universe. And no, I don't think there's really much, between Hal and Cal in the actual miniseries. I think it's mostly just, oh, it's the guy who was Green Lantern before me.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of those other characters had dealt with Hal before, so I think it was more like, all his buddies saying, oh, you're bad now.
What was, and did something happen with Extant? What was that?
Extant was like kind of working for Hal somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't remember what happened.
Because I think at first, I think Extant was like the red herring. Everyone just thought he was the big bad. And
the bad guy, yeah.
I also like when Hal referenced from in darkest day, in blackest night. Cal's like, I didn't really know what he was talking about.
He's like, you're my replacement, huh? Honest and fearless. And Cal's like, yeah, whatever. No.
Yeah, it's more like just randomly awarded in an alley is more like it. Yeah.
I don't want those prizes.
Oh, it's okay, Russell. I forgive you. But Hal Parallax is definitely not Hal. Definitely not. Nothing similar to what came before, and nothing similar to what comes after. He's his own thing.
Yeah, Russell, that's Lilith's favorite Hal Jordan also, so yes, you're in that company.
Yeah. Wow, that was really deadpan there, Phil.
That's a mouthful.
Or was that geezer?
Why didn't Alan Scott help? Where was that geezer? Oh, because during 0 Hour, like half the JSA gets like wiped out. So yeah, he's on Earth burying his buddies. Yeah, him and Jake Garrick are basically burying the JSA. And again, I mean, it's like 2 seconds after 0 Hour because like Hal and Cal basically portaled here. So.
Mm-hmm.
Cal also became Parallax. That's way later. Come on.
Oh yeah, way later. Way later.
That's after Rebirth.
But he does. He does rename himself Ion for a while, right?
Yeah, because doesn't he get a bunch of power? Yeah. I mean, we'll get there too.
Yeah.
The boy's only been on the job a couple days. Come on.
But he's good enough to beat
Hal Jordan,
the greatest Green Lantern ever, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Supposedly at this time, except for the fact that he, killed everybody, but that's okay.
Yeah. You could overlook that.
Come on, I like to think all of Mosaic was evacuated, so he's just blown up at an empty lot. Come on.
Yeah.
But like I said, with Oa destroyed, one, that energy's not going to go anywhere, right? And two, what's charging his battery now? Where's his battery pulling power from?
I don't know, man.
All right. And remember, kids, issue 80, a big surprise is going to pop out of the battery. Special guest villain.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? You don't remember Christmas? You don't remember the Christmas issue?
Christmas.
Oh yeah, Russell. Yeah, you can guess a couple times when we get to the Red Lanterns. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This probably not going to be till at least 2023, but yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Rage of the Red Lanterns. And that's a Final Crisis. There's a Final Crisis book, isn't that Final Crisis? Rage of the Red Lanterns.
I think so.
Which is, I still have not read Final Crisis. I need to do that one of these days.
Yeah, that's Grant Morrison. That's your boy Grant Morrison. So I figured you would have read that already.
Well, he's hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah. I'll wait till we get to. We're gonna get to like his first 4 issues of JLA. Yeah,
that was a hit. Yeah, that was definitely a hit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who takes down those white Martians, kids? Ray, who takes on those white Martians?
Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
All right. So anything else, or should we get out of here? Any final thoughts, Matthew Kona?
No, I got nothing. My mind is like Oa.
Blown, huh?
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, William?
How? You know, I'm not kidding. It did feel like, as a fan of that character, that I was being trolled by DC. I was buying the book, and they're just being brutal, man. Being brutal.
The old man's out. He's never going to return. Okay.
In fact, we're going to blow and the horse he rode in on.
Whoa. All right, I can sum it up. Here we go. You know what?
It doesn't feel right, bro.
It doesn't feel right, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so hey guys, I have good news for you. Next week, no Darkstar issue, no Guy Gardner issue.
What are we doing?
All right, so next week, Cal's got to find his way home. So yes, we're going to be covering Green Lantern 56 and 57, Rebels 94 #1.
Wow.
And New Teen Titans 116 and 117 because it crosses over with that Green Lantern 57.
Cool.
All right, so send your thoughts, Russell. Send your thoughts on. I wonder. So Russell, in the trade, is 57 by itself? Because, like I said, that does cross over with New Titans. So that's weird, though. It's like no 0 hour, so it jumped from 55 to 0. It's like, whoa, how did we get here? It's like I'm going off to fight the big bad. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we're fighting after 0 hour. Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Thank you, Russell. Now I just gotta
thanks, Russell.
Now we're gonna get more Ray feedback. Man, when we did Quasar, man, Ray was sending feedback every week. He was just like, oh, it's me again.
We had a screen specifically for Ray and his feedback.
I had one for Russell, but he changed his logo. I'm going to make one with the new logo. But yes, the Quantum Zone giving us such drops as
what the F?
Yeah.
Starhawk reveal.
What the F?
Oh, it does have Titans 16, 17, and Rebels #1. Nice. All right. So yeah, Russell,
cool.
Send all that feedback. All right. And
what
you too,
what trade is that?
Yeah, what trade is that?
That's the 0.
I think it's like the Kyle Rayner first volume or whatever. Oh. I don't know what the official name is, but yeah.
Cool.
All right, kids. So yeah, send your thoughts on all of that. Be like oh my God, be like Russell. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-capes. And remember, you can follow Sector 2814 on Facebook, on Twitter. Join Book of Oa, our Facebook fan group. Find links to this or to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube. Again, every episode has a video. Again, you can always sit there and just gaze at the beauty that is Matt Kona. Mr. Boy Band himself. So YouTube. Most importantly, please, if you can, subscribe to the Patreon. We're out here by ourselves. Oa has blown up. We're on our own, so please, anything you can contribute, as little as $1 can help some starving podcasters. Or if you just want to make a one-time payment, check out the merch at our new store, Teespring. So, but find links to all of that. You just go to Linktree, linktr.ee/capes and lunatics. And once again, yes, thank you to Russell, again, host of Tomes of Evil. Check it out. It's a great show. Mr. Matt Kona, where can people find you?
At Matt Kona, MATTKONA, all along the Watchtower. That's where I'm tweeting and Instagramming from. It's a bit of a heel turn. The yin to Darkhawk's yang.
See you later, bunkies.
All right, Will Allred, master of the Quantum Zone, master of the Core, master of the Crossover Division. That's issue 2 just dropped with variant cover.
Yes.
Where can people get a hold of that?
You can find me at Walred. That's at WALLRED. Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, probably Instagram, which I need to start posting there one of these days. And you can also find my self-published work, Crossover Division. The second issue was delivered this weekend, so I will be sending out rewards to everybody who backed Kickstarter. You can get that. You can take a look at that at crossoverdivision.com. And then there is Diary of Night, which is you can find out more information about it at diaryofnight.com. And you might have heard of this little character called Quasar that we all love so much. Then you can find all kinds of cool information about him at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
Hey, boys, you look at the party? I love the party.
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
Yeah, Russell, if you haven't listened to the Quantum Zone, go to there's a YouTube playlist. Yeah, just start playing them all. Again, just all these drops most of these drops come from there, and again,
most of them from Star Blast.
True. Well, for you, yeah. And just see like Matt Kona grow up, because episode 1, it's like, hi, I'm Matt Kona. His beard was only like this tall. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again next week. Green Lantern 56, 57, Rebels 94, number 1, and New Titans 116 of 117. It's all in the trade. I don't know. That seems kind of metal, Russell. We're gonna do that every episode now. Is that 5? How many Kilowog skulls do you At least till he comes back.
Till he comes back, exactly.
Load up O's. All right, kids, come back next time, and remember, don't be giving your jewelry weighted strange old men.
Unhinged. Strange, unhinged men.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are 2 of the many, many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say, have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
So just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. It will be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
and away.